Welcome arm wrestlers, Pradeep here from Arm Wrestling News. Let's have a look at the topics that we are going to discuss today. Starting with Larry Wheels. Larry uploaded a couple of arm wrestling videos this week. And there is one thing I want to clear guys. Whenever I say this week, I mean within the 6 days from the time I uploaded the video. In the first video, he posted his 1 rep max on 4 different arm wrestling lifts. The finger strength, the back pressure, the hook pinning, and elbow slash chest based side pressure. And remember, this is the third time he's posting these results. First time was with Igor Mazurenko in December last year, second time when Levan was in Dubai, and now third time in April after training under Coach Ray's training program for 6 weeks. Let's compare how much Larry lifted on these 3 occasions. On the finger strength test, he lifted 41 kilos in December, 47 kilos in February, and 51 kilos in April. In the hook pinning exercise, we saw the most improvement. 47 kilos in December, 53.5 in February, and 66 in April. In the elbow planted knuckles high back pressure test, Larry did 47 kilos in December, 53.5 in February, and 56 in April. But there is one thing that we need to consider in this. Third time in April when Larry was doing this test, he set up his cable on the pulley very high, so it was kind of attacking more on his riser, and that way it makes the exercise more difficult. So it is safe to assume that Larry could have done up to 60 kilos on that exercise. So there you have it, these are the results. You guys might be wondering why I am not showing the results of elbow slash chest based side pressure, because we don't have results from December and Feb, so there is nothing to compare with. Larry will be testing and posting these results again after 3 months of time, and then after 6 months of time after that. Let's talk about the second video now. And one thing I forgot to mention, Larry has confirmed that Coach Ray will be visiting Dubai again to train Larry for his upcoming match on 28th of May. The opponent has not been revealed yet.
Coach Ray is going to be here very soon to help me prepare for my big match in May. So I won't say who it is yet.
Let's talk about the second video now. Challenge from 6'5" Swiss heavyweight national champion. On the first impression, he did not look like a heavyweight champion from any country. Even physique wise, even his arms looked just like an average man. Ryan Bowen mentioned that in his video. He said that he asked Pascal Gerard from Switzerland, and he said he's not the best guy in Switzerland. I think this guy needs to get on Ryan Bowen's track to get juiced up as soon as possible. But if Larry has mentioned heavyweight national champ, he must have won the nationals, right? Larry handled him convincingly both right and left-handed. Right-handed, it wasn't even close. There is one thing that got me excited the most, and that is this friendly left-handed match. When Larry secured his cup and went for the surge and got stopped, he had the guts to stand up while giving away a little bit from what he had earned from that first surge. And then he went for the second surge to finish the match. This is something that beginners cannot do. Beginners would usually end up hanging under the table on their opponent's arm if the first surge didn't work. That impressed me a lot. Larry asked his fans who should be his opponent on 28th of May as an undercard to Devon vs Michael Todd match. This is the most difficult task that you can give anyone. Ryan Bowen mentioned Jeff Hale, but I think Jeff is too short to top roll Larry, and inside, Larry would dominate him. You have to be very careful while selecting an opponent for Larry. Guys like Giannis would easily top roll him and beat him, and it wouldn't be an interesting match. And middleweights would be too much for Larry right now. But don't get me wrong, there are a lot of middleweights that Larry can beat. But that person has to have a face value and has to have some recognition and a big name. Otherwise, Larry wouldn't arm wrestle a nobody. That narrows down our choice of selection again to Schoolboy. He is the perfect match for Larry in terms of recognition and maybe even in terms of talent. Larry has improved a lot since the last time, and I personally think Schoolboy would still beat him, but it would be closer than the last time. Legendary arm wrestler Virgil died last week. It was sad to see that no one except Eric thought that they should give a tribute or at least try to remember the champ and let more people know via social media about one of the greatest of our sport. A couple of arm wrestling collabs we should talk about. Todd Hutchings visited Michael Todd to prepare him for the Devon Larratt match on May 28th. In the first video, they did a lot of ready goes, and Todd Hutchings pinned Michael Todd a few times during the practice matches, and he handled Corey West very convincingly from any position. But once Michael Todd started pressing off the go, Todd wasn't able to stop him. They both found the recipe to beat each other, but I think if the match happens, Michael wouldn't let Todd pin him even once. Both Michael and Hutchings tested their 1 rep max on the multi-spinner equipment and both maxed out at 110 pounds. More training videos coming on Michael Todd's channel. And that's the benefit of calling someone who doesn't have a YouTube channel. You don't have to sit and decide who is going to upload which video and at what time. All footage belongs to Monster Michael Todd. And there are a few things that Michael needs to forget before this match actually happens. Number one is that he keeps saying that he's gotten so much faster and stronger that he will hit Devon straight sideways to the pad. No, that is not going to happen. Nobody gets that fast at the age of 48. And the other one is that what he said 1 year ago, that he will beat Devon without a King's move and maybe even in a hook. The other collab that we will be talking about today is Matt Mask and Devon Larratt. Matt is currently training at Devon's house and he will stay there for 4 more days to prepare him for the match on 28th of May. Devon looked really good, especially on the right arm, and it felt like Matt had nothing for him. But we need to consider one thing. Matt is just like Travis. He needs to rely on speed, the hit, and the top roll. He is not a very good practice puller. Practice slow puller, I should say. So we cannot gain much from this practice. And even then, Matt looked really good on the left arm. Maybe he could have even beaten Devon on the left arm. So I'm not sure whether Devon's right when he says that even without weight training, his left is as strong as it was before. It looks much weaker than the right at least. Anyways, in the next few days, expect more videos to come on Monster Michael Todd and Devon Larratt's channel, and even on Matt Mask's channel. That's it for today. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, share it with someone who thinks like you. My name is Pradeep, and I thank you so much for watching.